Wartime. Team Trenches, Part 2. We go box today, bro.
This man.
Yeah, we got a box today, bro.
See, my problem with Boss is he want to try and go to war with the wrong people. He up here shooting at people that want to win football games. You need to be shooting at Stephen Jones and them, because this ain't no either or discussion.
Yeah,
facts. It never been an either or, really. It was just a matter of your priority list. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Which one we felt like was more important.
Yep.
We never, remember this, regardless of what Team Trenches did, let me represent Team Weapons.
That's right.
We never ever said that we didn't need help on the O-line. Never.
Yeah. Well,
we never said that.
Nah, Henny was a little bit different, but that's cool.
No, Hen said that we probably don't need it as much, but he wasn't saying that we don't need no help on the O-line. We didn't. I don't think he said
I went and found your tape rat list and some old stuff, and apparently he good enough for the Lions. We know how much everybody respect their offensive line, so I went and found you All-American. I went and found you All-SEC. I went and found you a national champion. You said I went and found you an athlete, and y'all like, nah, we bougie. We gotta spend that sweat.
Like, nah, we gotta be you know that ain't true, bro.
Hey, shout out to Freddie too, though, man. Freddie just already done blessed the cash out. He's so real.
Nah, you did a damn good job this offseason, man. Like, I really enjoyed the offseason. Obviously, the fights was fun, but people kind of missed what the fight was about. Like, our fights was authentic. It wasn't trying to like win. It wasn't for television. We was really having real war room discussions.
Facts.
And I said this, I'm gonna say it again. I came out of that smarter. I did. Yeah. I came out better. I understood my team better from my fights. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we did a good job of verbalizing what it really was about either, to be honest. I'll say this. As far as team weapons go, from my standpoint, from my perspective, it was 1,000% about trying to make the most competitive team.
That's it.
That's all I wanted. Like, cause I feel like we are in a time of desperation almost. Like Dak, in my opinion, bro, Dak don't have a whole lot of time left of these caliber of years that he finna come with. In my opinion, like he's on the, well, let's just say this. He's on the back end of his career. I don't think nobody can really oppose that. You know what I'm saying?
He's 10 years in, ain't he?
He's on the back end of his career, bro. Father Time is what?
Undefeated.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. So I feel like we wasn't moving in the sense of urgency that I felt like we needed.
I don't think we still moving in the sense of urgency.
So that's what I'm saying. In my opinion, I was just trying to come up with the most competitive team I could possibly come with so we can maximize our time we got left with that. That's my only mission. That's all I wanted.
Same. Yeah. Because listen, it's not that we never valued offensive line. I remember when we had one of the best offensive lines in the National Football League and what kind of difference that made for the Dallas Cowboys. But at the same time, when your quarterback and your wide receiver are campaigning for a wide receiver, they going out their way in their free time to try and get Cooper Kupp. What left the Cooper Kupp at that? It's not like he's the same wide receiver. When they are speaking and moving with that kind of desperation, I gotta listen. Like, closed mouths don't get fed, and they're asking, for a running mate for CeeDee Lamb. Dak Prescott is asking openly, and we know Dak Prescott don't talk.
Right.
He don't do anything.
He don't ask for nothing.
He just roll with the punches usually.
Mm-hmm.
But when he came out, he asked to save Mike McCarthy's job. I listened. When he came out and asked for a wide receiver,
he'll be back. This always happens. He'll be back in about 10 seconds. It always happens. And it happened when he cooking too, every time.
Damn, am I gone?
I knew you was gonna come right back. It always happened like that. Go ahead though. You was cooking.
Yeah, so when your star players are asking for help, they supposed to be the faces of the franchise. It's 4-88. You gotta listen to that, man. So that's really one of the main reasons I wanted a weapon for the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, they did everything in their power to try and shore up the defense in free agency. They made a bunch of trades. They brought in some guys. They brought in depth at all these other positions. And the only thing we got at wide receiver was Paris Campbell, who's probably going to be a camp body. So I don't think we had a true number 2 wide receiver since Amari Cooper left. Right? We went through one season where what's the boy named Brown? Noah Brown was the wide receiver 2 at one point.
James Washington
was an acquisition. Yeah. Then we finally got Brandon Cooks. And
you know what I'm hearing, bro?
What's up?
Y'all still hurt, bro.
Hell yeah,
I'm telling you the truth.
See, and I'm also afraid, bro, because this is what Landlord did to me, bro. I think we need to hear from Team Weapons too.
Ah man, I came in hot too.
Salute.
What's up,
Y'all
bro?
go first?
Yeah.
Y'all want me to get off?
No.
Hey, y'all won, bro. Hey, congratulations. Y'all won today. I give y'all kudos, but I want y'all to understand. You can celebrate, you can talk your shit, but if this don't work, I'm putting cases on all you.
You're supposed to.
All you. Listen,
That's right.
As you should.
You should.
I'm a screen record.
I ain't running.
A lot of this. I want y'all to know this now, and I pray to
Landlord,
God.
you
this right.
Hey, and if it's work, I'm putting cases on you.
Wait a minute. This what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let y'all eat. Look, listen, I pray to God that this works. I'm not praying against my team, but I promise you, y'all will feel the full wrath of Landlord from Alabama if this shit don't work. I promise you.
And you, damn.
I was mad, boy.
Nah, I'm scared right now, bro.
That was the rawness right there.
What you scared of?
That was the
That dude just put a hit on me, bro.
Shit, 14 in jail.
14 locked up. So
That boy said, "Hey, man, if this don't work, why you think I've been working so hard on wide receiver too, bro? I ain't got no sleep since he gave me that warning, bro. I say, hey, that's a
He said,
dope
I ain't got
dealer,
no
bro.
sleep. It's crazy.
Man, I was sick, bro. For real, though, I was sick. Cause it's like the reason I'm looking at it like this, like we said, I pray we wrong, bro. But we know the Cowboys. We know these people, man. We've been knowing them. Does that not sound like a Stephen Jones special to say, hey, we got you, Jonathan Mingo. Hey, Toba was the leading receiver last year.
No, that's exactly what he did too. That's exactly what he said. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
What we were trying to avoid, bro. I just pray that we wrong and they just get a receiver. Everything, all is well. I'll be back pumping my chest. I'll be back talking crap. I'll be back standing on the table about the Cowboys again if we get a notable receiver on this team. But other than that, it's like, I don't know.
All right, let's talk about this then, because I just did a 2-hour film session on Mingo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Henny was a witness, and we gonna still talk about trenches because this is where I'm ready to fight both of y'all.
Listen,
After thinking about it, and we gonna get into it because I know we need both, but I want to set the parameters. Team trenches is on both sides, right? And Shoddy has pushed for that more than wide receiver 2. He has, right? And I've been thinking, I was like, bro, when we lose the big games and when we lose in the playoffs, why? Trenches.
And
I would argue that.
One tick, to be specific. The
shout out
nose,
to It's
the
Too
middle.
Easy as well for the cash out.
Against San Francisco, we was losing because of our offense.
Yeah.
To be honest with
One
you.
time, I would say
it was because of our offense.
But
was
remember,
limited.
in that same game, we had both Lamb and Amari.
Yeah.
No, we ain't talking about that one.
But that's when the defense played good, though.
We
I was actually
blame
talking about
Kellen
the
Moore
second.
for that.
I actually talking
We
about the second
blame Kellen.
49ers game. We only scored 12 points. And
Yeah,
listen,
we had both weapons in that game.
No, we didn't have one in the second 49ers game. It was just CeeDee Lamb.
It was just CeeDee Lamb?
In the second one, yes. In the second
Yeah,
49ers
we missed
game.
Amari. We missed
So
Amari.
we'll say this though. This what it is.
That's the
Like,
game we needed Amari.
This game
I
we
don't
needed
think
tomorrow.
it's. I don't think it's
12-point
us
game.
pouring.
Yep.
I don't think it's us finding an excuse to blame nobody when you look at the targets that Amari had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just common sense. Like he was using Amari like he was Jalen Brooks or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just an extra in the movie instead of a star. When we know who Amari is, we knew what Amari was representing at the time. So I think that's an easy alley-oop to say Kellen Moore screwed us over. Like if you ain't gonna at least throw the ball his way or at least have some design packages that you want to get Amari Cooper involved in, that's on the OC all day.
Right.
And especially if your offense not producing, come on now. I want y'all to understand the mentality of a number one receiver. We don't care unless we failing. If we failing, we like, bro, give me the ball. Like, I can't help the team. Like, you got to understand, we are basically paralyzed. If you don't give me the ball, we are paralyzed. We cannot help the team.
Right.
Like, that's why you see receivers blow up. Like, I know we got the diva title, but that's the reasoning behind it. Like, bro, I am basically paralyzed if you don't give me the ball. I can't do nothing to help this team.
Yeah.
Real talk. So also, it's like, and then the only thing that makes me mad about it is like, I'm paralyzed and we failing. It's like, bro, if you gave me the ball, we probably wouldn't be failing. That's what most number one receivers think. That's how their mentality is set up. So that's why they blow up sometimes.
So I was going to say, back on that 49ers game, CeeDee Lamb was held to 1 catch for 21 yards. I think he had more penalties than catches that game.
Lord.
That's the game. Remember, we had like 14 penalties in that 49ers game. We gave up 20 pressures. We gave up 5 sacks. Dak Prescott was your second leading rusher. It's like, I can't even look at that 49ers game and say why we lost because everything went wrong.
I will say this, though.
We gotta go back and look at that.
I will say this. I will say that's the one game we needed Amari, but everywhere else we needed to stop the run.
Now listen,
everywhere else, every year, you're never going to get me to say we don't need a run stopper because I still get PTSD for 2018. But then let's talk about it from this standpoint since we fighting it out. Which one is priority if you have to choose one? I know we want both, but I'm debating y'all on picking one if you had to.
Now listen, the question is of which caliber, or what kind of defensive tackle are we talking about? Are we just talking about a journey?
Run stopper? Just a run stopper, which probably ain't gonna even break you.
See, that's
so why we can't do both things.
That's why I don't want to pick both.
What I'm trying to do, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, bro. I'm trying to get us to have the conversation that we're not having in the nation. Is the nation talking about one tech or wide receiver 2?
They're talking about
wide receiver 2 right now.
What should they be talking about though?
Both.
We need some help at one.
Which one should they be talking about more?
Probably wide receiver 2, in my opinion. Because look, this the reason I say this, boss. Because I don't think y'all.
Oh hell no!
Okay, listen.
You gotta hear it because I gotta.
I'm listening,
bro.
I'm listening. Y'all jumping me though, but go ahead.
At this point, this is why it's way more pressure on getting a wide receiver 2 opposed to trying to get that defensive tackle. This is why. Because guess what? You just spent the first round pick on one. Tell me the first round pick receiver you got that you done spent on besides CeeDee Lamb, please.
You can't do that. You can't say besides CeeDee Lamb.
Objection.
Hey, you can't do that, nefarious judge.
Objection.
We're not doing that today. You're not the judge today.
I was speaking.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir. I'm sorry.
You asked the question.
I was speaking though, right?
You cheating.
But
you didn't answer the question either.
You didn't answer. You just started arguing. I asked you.
He said you can't do that.
You can't set the parameters and say besides CeeDee Lamb because it's been longer since we got a DT than a receiver.
5 years later, boss, you just got one 2 years ago in the first.
You also traded for one. Amari, you can say was 1-2 because you traded your first for him.
How many years ago that was?
No, we ain't
that's
doing
even further
that.
away.
We just said that. I'm just saying. You asked why the receiver is over in this priority list, and I'm trying to tell you because
I'm listening. It's just some wee-woo.
On Mazi Smith. We just spent resources on Mazi Smith.
Oh, you see this guy?
See this guy? Round draft
Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
I would let y'all cook if we spent the good premium pick on a receiver and it didn't work. I wouldn't be talking. I'd be like, hey, it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all turn. Y'all don't know how to pass the stick. That's the problem with y'all.
Y'all niggas got 21 zips.
Look, they lose here. Look, they lost with Tyler Guyton and they lost with Mazi Smith and they ran in the other room with the joystick. Nah, bro, pass the stick. We need weapons over here, bro. It's our time. Name the weapon that's a premium pick that failed. You can't.
Oh, hell no.
We don't draft them in the second round. We only draft them in the first.
Years.
And the first round is where they hit it, right? So third round, miss me with that, because that's not a premium pick. It's not. Okay, you got Jalen Tolbert, Semife Hoku. Who else we done spent capital on?
Semife Hoku like a fifth round pick.
All these other dudes, that's not real, bro. That's not a real effort right there. So now, I'm telling you why. It's just like, look, if you got two kids, you bought one of them a brand new car yesterday. Do you think he finna come right back and say, I want a motorcycle? Like, nah, the other kid gotta get a car. You can't, you done already got your stuff. It's his turn now, right? You gonna get him a motorcycle too. Nah, boss, that ain't how it works. It's our
I'm letting
turn.
you finish. I ain't gonna interrupt you. Just go ahead, because I'm gonna cook you when it's my turn. I'm gonna cook the shit out of you.
Go ahead. You finna, ooh. You shouldn't say that.
All right, so here we go.
Nah,
this is why we gotta now go to trenches, bro. And I'm still on team trenches, bro. Before we go to team trenches, I want to answer this question. He say, Willie, boss, do you think we are going to wait until camp start and we all the receivers are picked up before valuable free agents?
What are the chances that we roll into training camp and they're just going to roll with the receivers that they have? And they say Jonathan Mingo is going to get the shot at number 2.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
That's his question, right? You see, I be taking care of y'all. Y'all ask me questions, I give y'all the answer.
What are the chances that we roll into training camp and they're just going to roll with the receivers that they have? And they say Jonathan Mingo is going to get the shot at number 2.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Well, at least as far as the people that are pushing behind the doors for this to get addressed.
So interesting. So interesting.
The people behind the doors. I like it.
Pushing. See,
I like it.
That's
I wonder who it is.
Hold on.
They probably wear jerseys.
And before I start punching both of y'all, how many hashtags have y'all sent out? I'm dead ass. How many hashtags? How many Keelan Allen, C. Ridley's, Amari Cooper hashtags?
I know not to send C. Ridley because we're not paying him. I did a big Keenan Allen post.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not a Twitter guy. I'm not a Twitter guy, bro.
But I asked you that question because this is why I asked that question.
For them to get a number 2 wide receiver, for this to get addressed. For them, as far as the people that are pushing behind the doors for this to.
Why they see if people are pushing, shouldn't we be pushing with them?
Yeah,
of course.
I make videos all the time talking about it though. Is that not a push?
No, that's a push. That's a push.
It's the same here. I'm saying.
I'm just making sure that we all putting in the work.
Shows.
Okay,
multiple
hours and hours of shows for this shit, dog.
But see, now let's keep it real, Landlord and Henny. We came together and also said we was gonna push the hashtags.
Yeah.
Have y'all been doing that? Keep it real.
I'm not
first time
to the people. No, I'm saying because see, we talked about this from a strategy. We really did. All of us. This is what we said when we come up in times like this, where we all pushing for something. We said we was gonna take that campaign to our channels and push it so that we can get an army of people. Are we doing that? Keeping it real now. Are we doing it?
Probably not to the.
That's just the first time around.
Yeah.
So that's my thing.
I went crazy with Keenan Allen to Dallas the first time around.
Now we did, but
I did too.
Now, so let's talk about it. We just being real. I'm just being real with team weapons. Team weapons. This is the time we should be going crazy. Because they saying they shopping. They saying somebody behind the scenes is pushing. That's what he said. Listen.
As far as the people that are pushing behind the doors for this to get addressed.
So if somebody is pushing behind the scenes for this to be addressed, that also likely means somebody is getting opposition. That person that's pushing need our help.
Somebody pushing back. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
so help them fight the good fight. What you trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like bro, we all should be pushing the hell out them hashtags right now and pushing that on our channels. Now I do know y'all doing an excellent job. Y'all really are of talking about the need of wide receiver too. But I think we need to put bullets in our followers' hands. You feel me? The hashtags is their bullets. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
you're right.
and they shopping right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Boss
All right.
said nothing wrong.
So that's what let's commit to that. Can we commit to that before I beat y'all up on DT real quick? Can we?
Hold on now, nigga, because I'll tell you this. You ain't gonna
Also, one cuss word, one nigga word per show. That's it.
Well, hold on.
You just said
I wasn't gonna burn it.
I know.
I wasn't gonna burn it. Yeah. So hold on. I got one and one still.
I'll let you get one
like that.
You get one.
I don't speak like that.
But y'all getting ready to get whooped on that DT. But before you get whooped on DT,
you know what I'm saying?
Before you get whooped on DT, I want us to commit to talking about the hashtags on our channel.
All right, I'm down.
All right, let's go.
But I'm finna.
All right, cool.
But listen, you ain't finna play with me about the defensive tackle. Because what did I send you from months ago and everything else that I compiled about the Dallas Cowboys run defense and where they ranked and how that's been an issue. So I was talking about the defensive tackle before y'all niggas were talking. There it go. I was talking about defensive tackle before y'all did. So you ain't finna sit here and try to attack me about the defensive tackle.
I'm not going to attack you.
I did. Hold on, because I did the leg work about
you did.
About the run
you
defense.
did. You
right?
did.
I'm
yes.
the one that pointed out there's 157 yards allowed in these 5 playoff losses on average.
You
they
did.
Up 30 points.
Yes.
They getting ran off the field. So listen, I'm never gonna sit here and lie because it'd be a lie if I said defensive tackle is not a big priority as well. But this is the thing I disagree with y'all about. If we're going that route on defensive tackle, I don't want no Band-Aid. Like a Band-Aid for a defensive tackle is not gonna do nothing. You are suffering from a gunshot wound. You are bleeding out. You need to go to the hospital and get staples. You need a staple on the defensive line in order to stop the run. You can't just go and get a over the hill 30-year-old dude with a pot belly and say we done a defensive tackle. You done that, and it got varying results. You ain't ever just solidify your run defense by getting a defensive tackle and just shutting it down. You got to go get a premier defensive tackle if you talking like that. If that's the talk we have at One Tech, we need to fix the run defense. The same way that I'm pushing, because I'm not just pushing. Y'all want to rent the weapon. I want to fix wide receiver. I want to fix weapon. I want to get a guy that can play beside CeeDee Lamb the next 5 years. When I get the defensive tackle I want a guy in the middle of that defensive line. I want a guy in the middle of that defensive line that's going to play there for the next 5 years. Because that's about as long we got to actually contend to the next quarterback get here. So I want to fix that with a premium position. If we're going to give up a second-round pick for the wide receiver, burn the third and get the defensive tackle. That's why I'm not going to have this conversation, the argument with you about either or. Like we having a conversation, like Lord, for real. It's like having kidney failure and a brain tumor. Like what you want to take care of? Like we dying. We got to take care of it both. So we can't
both of them.
Both of them.
Listen, I know we like fights and going back and forth, but this ain't the one we can do it with, man.
Now we do got to do it with this. We do got to do it with this.
I think it's too important.
Hear me out. This is why we got to do it with this. And I said this and I mean this, bro. If I got to slap Team Weapons one more time to get us to talk about this, I'm going to start the fight every day. Because I see a different sense of urgency that should be on DT. And I mean that. So did I lie when y'all raised the point of the game that we needed Amari? Did I lie?
Nah.
No.
I admitted that y'all was right on that, didn't I?
Of course.
Okay, so let's then go through the playoff history. In 2016, what did we need?
A defense.
Jesus.
Okay.
Like defense in general.
In
listen,
wait. 2018 versus the Rams. What did we need?
We needed a run stopper.
Defensive tackle.
So the last Green Bay game, what did we need?
A defense and
I would say linebacker DT. I would say linebacker
everything.
Nah, I ain't gonna say everything, bro. We needed to stop the run. Because we was talking about them itty bitty. Nah, we put up enough points, bro.
Bro,
we put up enough points. No, I'm talking about the Green Bay game.
I know when it was over, we put up enough points.
No, you put up points though.
Hold on, boss. You're not listening. When we tried to target Brandon Cooks, his ass alligator arm balls, and it was him being targeted on the bottom of his interception. He was completely covered.
No, like I'm saying points wise, we put up enough points to win. We couldn't stop the run.
Boss, I'm
talking about that Green Bay game. And yes, it was a slow start, but we battled back. We put up enough points. But what really hurt us the Green Bay game?
First or second one?
The second one. The one we got blew out at the crib.
Them points the game was damn near over.
No, but the offense battled back, but you needed to stop them on D, and we didn't. True or false?
Yeah, that's true. But
okay,
like I said,
so it's true. Okay, no, we didn't stop them. They had 6 straight touchdown drives.
I didn't say that we stopped them. You're not listening. You talk about the points scored. They had backups back there when we scored our points.
No, that's not true. That's not true, bro. They didn't.
It is actually true. They had multiple backups in.
All right.
They had multiple.
So that's okay. What happened? What happened? Let's talk about this. What happened when we played the Ravens?
This year, the Ravens.
No, yeah. What happened? What happened? Why did they take off on us? What happened?
This is what I'm trying to say, though, bro. Hold on.
No, because what happened?
They worked together, boss.
No, I'm saying.
No, time out. Listen,
y'all not being honest. They was running the ball on us, bro.
You
want down the middle.
You ain't gonna listen.
Listen, boss. Was we putting up points in the beginning of those games? Was we? Because then what I'm telling you, it works hand in hand. We weren't putting up no points. They got the ball and they put up points.
That's my point.
Yeah,
so
I'm telling you,
this is the difference. What did Ray Lewis say in the Super Bowl? How many points do y'all need? What did Ray Lewis say?
I don't remember. What did he say?
I'm gonna tell you the problem. Y'all play offense. I'm a defensive YouTuber. Y'all offensive YouTubers. See, defensive YouTubers, we think different, bro. We think different.
I know.
This is a defensive YouTuber. We thinking like it's our job to stop them, period. That's how a defense is supposed to think. Defense is not thinking they score, then y'all score, then they score. No, that's not how defense think. A defense is supposed to have a pride to say, listen, if you put up 21 points, you've done your job, offense. That's how a real defense go think. All y'all need to give us is 21 points and we got you. That's a real defense. And our defense is not like that because of stopping the run. That's why I asked about the Ravens. They was running the ball down our throat.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like we kind of arguing though. Let me say this right quick. It seems like it's counterproductive because it's the same thing. Like if our defense don't stop them, what is the offense job?
Score points.
This is what I'm telling you. It's like it's a seesaw. It's the same stuff. It's both of them are true, bro. What I'm telling you is I understand what you're saying. You saying the defense supposed to have enough pride so they can say, hey, offense, stop them. I mean,
and enough talent, not just the pride, the talent.
If you put up 21 points, we got you. But I want you to understand you ain't taking into account of how the game going. Because we know if the offense ain't scoring, after a while, your game plan is null and void now. It's like now we got to throw the ball. So now it's like it's different now, bro. It's the way the game is structured, the way it goes, that hurts and helps their game plan, and it hurts ours. If we don't score and the score is 14-0, do you think our game plan is the same?
But my point is, this is my point.
Everything is different now.
This is my point. Why y'all trying to jump me?
This gonna be
see how y'all jumping me?
I promise you. Listen, hold on. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying.
Y'all jump people. It's not right.
Okay,
you better let me talk, so I know this ain't a jump.
It's gonna be it, bro. I promise you. If the score was 14-0, the offensive game plan different, right? Yeah. If the score was 6-0, how you feeling about the offensive game plan?
I'm
telling you, it works together. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. We lost way more games by not having proper DTs than wide receiver twos. That's what I'm saying. Perfect case in point. This is a perfect case in point. In 2014, who was your receivers?
Dez Bryant, Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley, and Jason Witten. So you had two Hall of Famers, pass catchers, Terrence Williams.
Wait. You see where I'm going with that? Was Terrence Williams a real threat?
Not really. I ain't rock with Terrence. You know, I like Terrence Williams though. Wait. Friend
You
of the
see
show.
where I'm going? But let's keep it
Friend
real. How many games in a row did we win?
A lot.
10 in 2014 with Terrence Williams.
We also
So
ain't
how
had no
was
true
important?
one tech though.
How important was wide receiver 2 if we won 10 games with Terrence Williams as your number 2? How important was it?
How important was one tech? Name the one tech we had back then, dog. Can you do it off the top of your head without Googling it? Okay, then.
No, hold wait. Let me think. You gotta give me a chance to think, bro. I gotta think, bro. I gotta think. Cause see, in 2014, this was also true about the defense that you tried me, but you lost. See, this is why I just had to think about it. No, this just had to think about it. What happened in 2014? What was the 2004 defense lead? The no names, right? What was the 2014 defense leading in?
What?
Turnovers. They led the league in turnovers.
Okay, yeah, that was
so that means it was probably fraudulent.
Nah,
sort of.
Because see,
turnovers,
also 2016.
Same thing. Because remember,
we was 31st in pass rush.
Yeah, because remember, they actually had the top run defense in 2016. But it was a production of playing with the lead and them not playing a lot of snaps. Because remember, when they got on the field, they usually played with a lead. A lot of teams weren't enticed to run the ball against.
So this is what I'm saying right now. I'm gonna narrow it down to this. We can go through history and all that all we want. It's no way that I mean this, bro. I would trust Mingo at number 2 before I would trust Denzel Jackson, Rodgers, and these 2 rookie DTs that we just picked up, and Mazi going into year 3. I'm just gonna tell you frank, because see, DTs take about 3 years to cook, and we got 4 one techs that's in year 2 and under. You trust that? Think about what I just said. Huh?
Mazi in year 3.
That's what I said. We got 1 DT in year 3. The other 1 techs is 2 years and under.
So just the hell with Oso Digazua, huh?
No, I said 1
He's talking
tech.
about 1 tech.
I know. I'm saying he's a defensive lineman.
Our 3 techs is fine. I got no problem with our 3 tech.
None. Oh, so you just got a problem with 1 tech. And
yes.
I understand that.
That's the key to stopping the run.
I know.
With your
linebackers.
linebackers.
This is my thing. But this is the thing, boss. Who are you targeting? Don't just give me the defensive tackle. Tell me who you are targeting. The same way that we're doing this, I want to know who you are targeting.
I'm glad now. Before we talk about how to fix it, because you know I'm at the beginning stages of that. Because see, this is because I'm supposed to send you the list today where we was gonna look at teams that got too many DTs. So I'm not even at that. So by next week, ask that question. I'm gonna have 8 of them.
That's all I ask.
You feel?
That's all I ask. Listen, I'm not choosing one or the other. I'm just not choosing one or the other. I don't think that's the discussion. I think we should talk about defensive tackle.
No, I want to have that discussion because I want to start the conversation in the nation. The nation is not loud about DT. We loud about wide receiver 2. So if I can get 2 wide receiver kings to agree with me, that would start the flood that we need, brother. That's the flood. I need y'all to join the campaign and stop bullshitting. That's what I need. I need y'all to lose this war. I need y'all to surrender so that we can recruit more soldiers into 1 tech. And y'all not doing it because you still got the sugar high for wide receiver 2.
No, it's not sugar. Hold on, wait.
See,
can I go real quick?
Wide receiver 2.
Can I go real quick?
That we needed defensive tackle. Go ahead.
We said it. I'm just saying, boss.
I need y'all to surrender and come over to DT. And then I would then turn around and join you as I've been fighting for wide receiver. I will still fight with you, but I need y'all to come to me. And we need to start getting more people to fight for one tech because it's not enough.
Can you hear me out? You averaged 20 points last year. You were one of the worst scoring offenses in the National Football League. And even though y'all preached all this shit about Booker and being physical up front, you backdoored when you could have got one of the true 3-down backs in the draft. You backdoored and got an injury-prone corner. I might have got with you if you went and got you a dominant running back. We could have skated by with play action and CeeDee Lamb in a dominant run game. But instead of getting the 3-down back that could have dominated the game,
he always go out when he cooking every time. He gonna be back.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The way I'm looking at it, like, of course we need a defensive tackle. We yielded that to you, but you still constantly disrespect the need for wide receiver too. And I don't appreciate that. I feel like you're a cricket lawyer for that, bro. Real talk. I'm really about to send them boys over there, them hitters over there, because we gotta call somebody for this man. Because it's a little too egregious, boss. I thought you at least had the decency to be like, okay, we do need a wide, because you telling us to shut up and take Mingo. That's what you saying to me.
And we just seen the film session.
What you thought I was gonna fight you for?
Bro, you just told us to shut up.
What you think? Like, what you think? I'm supposed to be friendly?
He just told us to
I ain't
shut
finna.
up
No,
and take Mingo.
no, bro. Listen, when I'm trying to win, what's first to me, that comes with a fight, dog. That's what's happening. We fight.
I don't mind the fight, but I'm just saying, like, we yielded the fact that we need a defensive tackle.
I'm trying to get y'all to concede that we need that first.
That's not happening for me. Because we just spent the first round pick on one, and he going into year 3. We just got 2 of them in the draft for some shit.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You depending on rookies. You ain't playing fair if you depending on rookies, bro. That is not.
You ain't playing fair depending on Jonathan Mingo.
Do you know? Hold on. How many rookies have? Okay, because see, we failed for this before. What happened to Quentin Bohanna? He's 340. Ooh, he gonna come in and kill. Why? He was a rookie. What happened to the white gorilla? Ooh, we got us a white DT. We gonna even nickname him. We gonna call him the white gorilla. He's from Arkansas. Jerry's from Arkansas. And what happened?
They cut him.
What happened?
They cut him.
Then Tristan Hill, he's supposed to have been an instant success. Yeah, Tristan Hill, he's gonna be an instant success.
I ain't never said no shit about Tristan.
Then Mazi, he's supposed to have been an instant success.
It's not instant for Mazi. This year 3. He come out the oven.
Jordan Davis supposed to have been an instant success.
You making our
real, he be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
No, I'm making my own point. I'm making my own damn point.
No. Run that back and think about all them resources you just spent. Now do the same.
I'm saying that they take a while to cook.
I don't care about that.
And I'm saying we need a veteran DT or we not serious contenders.
Have we not spent resources on those problems? I've been the main one saying go get them from.
No, landlord, we have not. We have not spent sufficient resources on DT1 tech. No, we have not. No, not for instant success. Hell no. That's why I said Jordan Davis was not instant. What did they do with Jordan Davis his rookie year? They went and got him Sue and Linval Joseph because even Jordan Davis was not enough. And we going over here trying to trust rookies that's in round 6 and round 7 and be our saviors. We are getting ready to shoot ourselves in the head, bruh.
No. Okay, let me ask you this. Did you, Mr. Boss Cowboy, because you lucky I ain't do my research like you be doing, because I could pull you up on the screen. I remember you singing this. Okay. Did you not say Mazi finna go crazy this year?
Yeah, this year, yes.
Yeah. Okay then.
So what are we talking about?
But okay, I'm gonna tell you what we talk. I'm gonna answer the question. You asked me a question. I'm gonna be quick.
Are you talking about depth?
Yes, because he gonna have to rotate. He not gonna be out there getting 100% of the stat. Who gonna be the depth? Who's the depth?
Shit, call Lou. Sit him out there.
Ain't that some bullshit?
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee.
See, that's how I know I got you right there.
No,
when you
you
said
act
call
like Landlord
Lou.
supposed to play.
See, that's
Landlord supposed to play wide receiver.
I'm out.
See, when you start being fly, that's how I know I landed my punch, because you being funny now.
I want
You
to
know we ain't got the depth, bro. You know we need rotation, bro. You know it.
Answer me this. Cause this right here finna let you know what's more important. Cause this what I don't think y'all taking into account. We talking about all these other teams and history and this and that and this and that. We gotta take into account. We talking about this team currently, sir.
Yeah, we
and
both
every
are.
situation is different. No, you're not. Because
yes, we are.
I'm out.
All right.
Let me speak.
Okay.
You was talking about the importance of defensive tackle and wide receiver in 2014, 2016, 2018. We talking about 2025.
I named the names of our DTs. I named them, bro. What you mean?
Could you let me finish? Okay. You talking about, is every team not different? This team requires different stuff than those other teams, sir. This is what I'm telling you. Okay, answer me this. This finna be the mic drop right here. If Mazi Smith get hurt, how is that gonna affect your season?
We dead.
If CD Lamb get hurt, how that's gonna affect your season?
We dead.
We not dead if Mazi get hurt, sir. Chill out, boss. You know that's a lie.
Okay.
That is not
name
true.
The depth.
Mazi ain't been critical.
No, just name the depth.
No, time out. Mazi hasn't been a big enough factor on our team to say we dead if Mazi Smith is
just
there.
name what's behind them. That's all I need you to do.
That's cook, boss. I'm sorry. You
okay.
lost that.
Let me show you.
Mazi ain't did nothing
Can I show
to be
you?
A critical piece
No,
to lose. About we gonna be dead because of him.
He's the only veteran we have. That's why we dead. We're
Nobody
dead.
cares because he ain't did nothing. We ain't seen his value yet.
Yes, you have.
Ain't seen his value
he
yet.
balled out the last 8 games. Is it true or false?
To the degree of we dead if he not there, boss. Come on,
because of the depth.
All
right,
come on,
can I prove it? Can I prove it? I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it real quick. This go prove it. You thought you hit you thought you slammed the casket. I'm finna slam the casket. No, you didn't. Watch this. Watch this. Watch. Now watch. Watch. I'm gonna just play this clip, and this is gonna totally put you in the ground. And you my brother, dog. I don't mean to do you like this, but you getting ready to die. Right here. This is where you die right here.
You know, Mazi's done a good job.
Get that man off the screen.
Oh no. See, you can't overtalk my evidence.
He ain't our coach no more.
No, just listen. It's a point behind this. You can't just play like that. You gotta listen.
You know.
So you go talk over it. Because we have a jury that's trying to listen to this, and you trying to mess with the evidence. Can they listen, please? Can they listen to the evidence, please, that I'm trying to make my case with?
Sure, please.
All right, let's go.
You know, Mazi's done a good job in there. We got to find some more noses, obviously.
So, let me make my case. What did he just say?
Mazi's
doing it. No, hear me out. Let me finish, bro.
You just asked the question.
Let me finish. Let me finish, bro.
What did he say?
Listen, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I need to know, do I need to use my mute button? Because they starting to get real nefarious on me. They not even letting me finish what I'm saying. Should I mute them so that I can finish? Because I know y'all can't hear jury.
All right, Pinky Boss.
Let's go. I need to just let me finish. Just listen.
Go ahead.
All right, this is the deal. So this is what Zimmer was saying, bro. He was saying, Mazi, I'm rocking with, but we need noses, obviously. That's what he said. We need noses, obviously. So it was some noses that was sitting there when he said that. You know their names? It was Denzel Jackson and Rodgers. So he was saying, I have no faith in them. None. He said, yes, we need noses. And he basically said to their face, I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all. So when you ask me, what would happen if Mazi go down? He already answered. We need noses, obviously.
Mazi's done a good job in there. We got to find some more noses, obviously.
That ain't gonna get it, because CD Lamb just did the same thing. CD Lamb gotta talk to these dudes. He gotta be around these dudes. CeeDee Lamb got a locker by these dudes. CeeDee Lamb worked with these dudes. What did CeeDee Lamb say, Hen?
I need help.
What did CeeDee Lamb have to swallow his pride
and say I need help?
So what is you talking? That's the same bullet.
See, this is the difference between me and you. I admit it. If CeeDee Lamb go down, your season over. But what you not admitting that if Mazi go down, the depth is so bad that they go run the ball right at them young ass DTs, and our season is over.
Boss,
I was humble enough to admit that we need CD. What you not doing is you not admitting that we need Mazi and more. I need you to admit that.
It's the reason why I won't give you that, because Mazi hasn't been significant enough for me to say that my season is gonna be gone if he's not here. And you can put that up to the chat. The chat gonna feel the same way, bro. Like real talk, yo chat.
Some of y'all not. Let me explain this to you real quick to the chat.
Enough stripes on his belt to talk about some.
I'm talking about the depth. Okay, what have I always said, Landlord? When do you get your best results out of DTs? What year?
Huh?
What have I always said? And you said
3. You said year
what
3,
year is this for Mazi?
Year 3.
Okay, so how did Mazi finish?
He finished good, decent. Yeah.
Does he need a surgery?
That's what I heard.
No, he don't.
Oh.
He don't need a surgery this year. Does he need to gain weight this year?
Yeah, he do.
Where you hear that?
He lost it, and he gained it back. He lost it first, then he gained it back.
So I'm making my point. So this year,
fully equipped to do good now.
Yes, because he don't need surgery. He gained his weight back, and he going into year 3, and he finished strong. So I'm saying I feel good about him. I don't feel good about nobody else. That's what I'm saying.
And I feel the same way about CeeDee Lamb.
And I agree with you on that. I need you to agree with me that I don't trust nobody but Mazi.
I'm telling you right now. But look, I can't do that because guess what? I don't trust Mazi, boss. I can't trust you. Trust Mazi. Hold on. You trust Mazi. Landlord don't. You see what I'm saying?
But we both agree. But we agree. Okay, how did he finish? How did he finish?
We agree about a projection, boss. It is projected that most DTs will do better. With the stuff that you just said, it sounds like his trajectory is possible to go up. But I can't trust a projection, boss. Guess what I trust?
You don't even have to trust that. How did he finish? How did he finish?
I trust results.
Now, I'm asking you a question. Okay, let me ask it like this. How did we finish? Who carried the last part of the season, the defense or the offense?
I guess you could say the defense. The offense
it was the defense.
Crippled. The offense was crippled.
Okay, how did the DTs play the last 8 games?
They played good. Decent.
Who was a part of that?
All I'm saying is
No, I'm just asking the question. Who was a part of it? Was Mazi a part of that? The last 8 games?
A part of it.
So let me ask you a question. Then is it projecting?
Yes.
If he played good, it's not projecting. He played good He played good the last 8 games going into year 3, so it's no longer projection. True or false?
Rock played good.
I was about to say, people don't fall out from year to year.
We ain't finna do that.
From year to year.
Huh?
People don't fall out from year to year sometimes.
It happens.
I'm not saying that's what he gonna do, but no, time out, boss. Listen,
it
just
happens.
Walk with me.
It does.
Just walk with me. This is all I'm saying.
I'm with you.
I said that to say this. People fall off sometime from year to year.
That's
so
true.
In that case, it is still, guess what? A projection. It is still a projection. If he hasn't done it, if he's not currently doing it, it is a projection, sir.
You can then do that with anybody then, bro.
You can. But he don't deserve the respect to say that it's not a projection because he hasn't done it over a long span of time. Okay, if I say CeeDee Lamb gonna get 1,100 yards next season, that is a projection too. But given his history, that is it's more than likely though.
That's the same thing I said about Mazi. If he finished the last 8 games, we can't say that that's more than likely.
Mazi don't got that track record, bro. He ain't even did it over the whole season.
Hey, turn your phone to the side, Henny. You gonna be perfect.
He ain't even did it over a whole season.
All right, so we go sum this up. I think we fought enough. As usual. No. I'm gonna say this as usual. This was a relentless fight.
Yeah.
This is a relentless fight.
I wasn't even in on the fight. I feel like I gotta go.
I just want to ask the people who won though, because I want you to understand, like, bro, it's no way, because theoretically you comparing the importance of Mazi Smith to CeeDee Lamb, and there's no comparison.
I'm not doing that, bro.
Theoretically,
you just put that
are.
on me. No, I'm not.
That's precisely the question I asked
okay.
you.
Let me explain what I'm really doing. I'm not comparing them to. I'm comparing the value of what they do. That's what I'm comparing. So the value that Mazi brings is being the only person that I would even kind of depend on. I'm more so saying I trust nobody but him. That's it.
But how
so
much,
that's
how
what I'm
good
saying.
Is he at it though? That's what I'm saying.
It's not even about Mazi. It's about trusting the rotation. We can't trust the rotation, bro.
And I'm telling you straight up, me as a man with my own thoughts, I don't even trust Mazi, bro. Like, real talk. That's why I can't get.
So if you can't trust Mazi, that means you sure can't trust his rotation, which then means we need veteran help. That's my point.
We do.
But we never said
we never said we didn't.
And in my opinion, based on what you just said, if you don't trust Mazi, but you trust CeeDee Lamb, that tells me also that the biggest need is one tech, because you don't even trust Mazi.
False. Because if CD's not there, our season is over.
Boy, y'all dirty. Both of y'all.
Bruh,
y'all are dirty as hell.
Let's put it up to the people.
You just walked yourself into your own trap.
No, that's not true.
You said you don't trust Mazi. How do you not put one tech over receiver 2 if you don't even trust Mazi?
The importance
because
of these
receiver 2 is not named CeeDee Lamb.
Is monumental. Like, CeeDee Lamb is CeeDee Lamb, bro. If he's not here, our season is done. If we could put a poll up, if you don't believe me, I want you to put a poll in your chat. If Mazi Smith is not there,
what Landlord is saying is that Mazi Smith is so bad, he ain't good enough, that if anything happened to him is inconsequential. He's already ain't shit, is what Landlord trying to say. So if he go down, what's the difference? He already ain't a damn thing. And listen, we sit here talking about run defense. Who won the worst run defense in the National Football League last year?
Who?
So yes, Mazi Smith was also a part of that. I know they played a little bit better. He also was part of one of the worst run defense in the National Football League. So
that's terrible.
Defense is over because Mazi Smith is gone. It's like saying, "Hey man, this tumor that I had, we cut it off." Like, okay, to make you look. You might be better without Mazi Smith. Hell, he's sorry as hell.
So I ain't gonna say that he don't have potential to be better, but I'm trying to say, like, the way you putting it, like Mazi is it got so many stripes on his belt, and he's a key contributor.
You put words in my mouth.
No, I'm saying that's how
I'm talking about the depth. I'm only talking about I don't trust the depth.
I don't trust Mazi.
You shouldn't listen. You shouldn't trust them.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole. If you saying you don't trust Mazi, that makes. How did you go say you don't even trust Mazi, but don't understand? If you don't trust Mazi,
no, I don't understand what your point is. Mazi Smith sucks. Everybody else probably sucks. That's why I told you need to trade for a good defensive tackle.
Okay.
I don't know what we arguing about. Is the question. You want me to say wide receiver 2 isn't more important?
No,
we're not gonna do that.
No, this is y'all just backed your own self in the corner.
Nah,
just hear me
out. I got another mic drop.
Hear me out. It's a camera on me. Both of y'all just said Mazi sucked, so most likely everybody else sucked. Which my whole point is why one tech is truly the biggest need and should be the biggest conversation right now. That's my whole point. So, and we also in a bad position because once again, Steven and Jerry didn't sure it up. Neither position. My whole point is this. This is what I'm really trying to do. And I think this conversation showed it. Whether we agree or not, that we got a crisis at one tech. That's the main point I want to get across. This is the main thing I want to get across. We should be fighting just as hard for the one tech as we fighting for wide receiver 2. So at this point, I don't care which one is the worst of the two evils. I just want us to also have energy to fight for one tech like because this is what I fear. And I will concede. I just concede. Okay? Just so we can move on from this.
I just got one more thing to say about it.
No, I got you. But let me just say this real quick and I got you. I'm going to be quiet. What I feared, and that's the reason why I wanted to fight y'all too, is because first of all, I know y'all good fighters. Number one. Number two, what I really feared is because there's so much talk about wide receiver 2. I didn't want Jerry and Steven to get that. And then we say, whoo, we good now. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want that. So I wanted this conversation and this fight to put in perspective, and I knew it would. You know what I'm saying? I knew this back and forth would show everybody that's listening is serious. And it's just as serious. Whether you agree which one is worse than the other at this point, it don't matter. What I wanted to get across in this fight is that we need to fight for one tech just as hard. Can we at least agree on that?
Yeah, we always agree with that, boss. You the one said that we didn't keep Mingo. That what you told us.
Can I be honest?
You didn't say that.
Can I be honest with y'all right now?
Go ahead.
What?
I did that shit on purpose.
See that?
Yeah, I did that because, like I said, I'm willing to start a fight to have this conversation.
But let me just.
We could have had this conversation on the same side. You didn't have to.
I know, but listen, the fight. See, it's a certain strategy, right? I was talking to Scott today. Scott said I didn't like the fight between trenches versus weapons. I thought it was corny. And I was like, that's cool, but this is the deal. You still knew about it.
Right.
You feel me? You was seeing the fight. That's what really mattered, is that the fight got everybody attention. So it's just like Jerry Jones. I don't give a damn. As long as we having the conversation and people hearing it, and it's getting out there, I don't care if it's corny, if it's cool. I don't give a damn. It's just
we need that conversation.
We needed that conversation.
It's almost like the Kanye West effect. Like we don't. Kanye crazy now. I'm not supporting Kanye.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is anything that he mentions, he starts a discussion. Whether you like it or not.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's publicized regardless.
Right.
But this is what I'm about to say about the wide receiver thing right now. And I promise you I'm done after this.
Cool.
What I'm saying about CeeDee Lamb, bro, like this is why I value what CeeDee said. CeeDee told y'all, bro, this is your superstar wide receiver, your all-pro wide receiver saying, I need help.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna just say, screw you, CeeDee? Now, if CeeDee say, okay, screw me, I demand a trade next year. Like, would you be mad? This man told you, listen, this the point that ain't the point I'm making, but this the point where I'm going. If anybody worked double, triple overtime last year, tell me it ain't CeeDee Lamb.
He did.
Who worked hard on this team than CeeDee Lamb as far as in-game? Who?
Carrying the ball, being double teamed, triple
CeeDee
teamed,
Lamb running the ball,
injuries.
catching the ball. He got shoulder injuries. Like, this is your best. This is literally like arguably your best player on your team.
I agree.
And you finna sit up and overextend him like this again? Like, what's the chances of him staying healthy at this rate?
So
what's the chances?
So let me. This is the deal. This is where I'm gonna hit you with the biggest domino and checkmate in your life.
Go ahead, please.
And this is gonna also let you know that me and you are super friends, okay? Now hear me out.
Let's go.
What did you just say? Who worked harder than CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Landlord. Who worked harder than me on wide receiver 2?
I say nobody. I give it to you.
So if you add up all the hours I put in wide receiver 2, you know how much it is right now?
What?
On showing just film, not shows, just the film.
How much?
I've already showed 18 hours worth of film, bro.
I'm gonna give you 20, so yeah, that's still fine.
So what is that? No, let me ask you a question. What does that really say about? Am I against weapon? If I put 18 to 20 hours on it?
Yeah, you're right.
How many hours did I put on it today?
You put in about 2 hours
today on Mingo, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say, you know, I'm your ally. That's why I say we gonna be friends at the end of this. You know that. You see what I'm saying? We allies. So it's one of those things to where I want us just to have the same urgency for one tech. That's it. I want exactly. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's it.
But like you said, we never denied that, boss.
I know, but let's keep it real though. Let's keep it real. The energy is not the same.
I'll be honest with you.
And I'm recruiting y'all to be just as violent for one tech as y'all offer wide receiver too. That's all I'm asking. I need the violence. I need the violence of Landlord and Henny. I need gangster, because y'all gangster when it comes to wide receiver. You so damn gangster. I think we need to hear from Team Weapons too.
Salute.
What's up,
Y'all
bro?
go first?
Yeah.
Y'all want me to get off?
This is gangster. Watch this
y'all
gangster.
won, bro. Hey, congratulations.
Look how
y'all
gangster.
won today.
Oh shit.
I give y'all kudos.
Damn.
But I want y'all to understand. You can celebrate, you can talk your shit.
But
if this don't work, I'm putting cases on all you.
What? Supposed to.
All you. Listen,
that's right.
As you should.
You should.
I
ain't running.
A lot of this. I want y'all to know this now. And
Was that gangster or not? Was that gangster? I need that dude for one take. That's all I'm saying. And hold on real quick. Raw Fit.
Said boss is weirdo. But he right.
What the hell are you talking about?
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Let's just chill on that, all right? You know, I don't do no type, I don't play about no name calling with me. All right. I'm gonna just say that some people play like that in different parts of the country. You probably might not even mean nothing by it, because people do that at different, but I'm just telling you where I'm from, we don't do no type of name calling like that. I ain't no weirdo. I'm very serious about my plans and my ideas, you know? So if you don't mean nothing by it, that's cool. But I'm just saying where I'm from, we just not cool with no type of like adjectives like that. See, that's why I got into it with another content creator, because he kept doing a whole lot of adjectives, but he wanted people to understand his heart. Where I'm from, we don't look at your heart, we look at what you say. So let's just, I'm just letting you know that pisses me off. I ain't gonna trip, because I do know that sometimes people do, you know, express themselves like that at different parts of the country. Don't do that with me. So let's take some super chats and then we go take some calls and get up out of here.
Well, how's the film, though?
You want to watch some? I do want to watch some.
I turned monetization on though, so y'all gotta relax.
I feel you on that. Hey Henny, we gonna still get that film. I want to get my money now too, man. I do want to get my money, bro.
We already an hour deep in the show now, so it's like
yeah.
I ain't turned my money on because I thought we were gonna do the film. I ain't
when
got
he said we were freestyling, I'm like, we probably ain't doing no film, so I took a chance.
So Henny ready to get Henny though. We do need to get into that film, bro.
I'll take it off though. I ain't like
I want to get paid too, but at the same time,
off of it, I promise.
So check this out. And see, Ann just said it because she from where I'm from. I'm just being real. This is where we from. That is fighting words. I'm just being honest. Now, to some people, they talk to each other like that. I've seen that in different parts of the country where people talk, hey, what's up, old bitch ass? And they be talking to each other like that. I'd be like, damn, bro. But where I'm from, but I also want to communicate with people that where I'm from, just chill, you know? And some people act like that because they was Team Weapons and they low-key mad at me.
Hey,
we ain't turned the card in now.
To be honest, bro, I commend both sides though, cause we got some soldiers out of that. Cause them some real fights, bro. We put in real work behind this, and people believed in it. So I mean, if
it's
we can
real
rile
fights.
People up like that, man. That's a good thing. I don't look at that ever as a bad thing.
Hey,
like
they
asking
us.
I commend you too, because if we can get both of these groups together on one accord, that'll be phenomenal too. So
I really mean what I say, bro. I need your gangster energy, bro. I'm dead serious on that. I need that same energy because you meant that, bro. Dog, that was right after the pick. You didn't even let us celebrate, bro. We couldn't even celebrate Booker. You said, shut up. That's basically what you did. And you kicked in our teeth right there like, all right, I see y'all celebrate. And then you did it like this. Good job. That was gangster, bro. I need that same gangster for. That's all I'm saying, bro. They asking for our cash out. This mine.
$ Landlord 723.
Put it in, if you don't mind, Landlord. Put it in my channel.
Who chat on your chat?
Yeah, put it on my chat, and then
some of my mods on my channel. If y'all don't mind, could you please put it in mine? I appreciate y'all.
Yep, appreciate it.
Support
and then
the channel, support everybody's channel.
I got some super chats, and I do want to take some calls.
Y'all know the super chats is back on. We back monetized, so y'all look out for your boy, man. I ain't got a super chat since I've been back monetized, so y'all don't gotta do me like that.
Hey, they got used to not paying you. They got used to not. They say, shit, he on the Rico.
He said, you good.
See, I figured that. See, you see why I said it like that? I ain't even go off on him. He said, see, look at this. This is real. And I know it's like this. That's why I said it exactly like I said it. I was right. He said, yeah, weirdo, he's like the damn fart button. Yeah, some places they talk to each other like that. But that's why I communicate. I say, bro, I understand.
I ain't gonna lie. I respect the way you handled that, because sometimes we just,
we just go off. And it's easy to go off. It's easy just to go off. And I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because I do know people from different parts of the country talk different. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's my job to calmly say, bro, that's offensive where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And then that gives, now everybody know. Boss go act a fool if you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. Gotta make examples sometime, man.
And I didn't want to with him. Now, if he do it again, I'm gonna know he know, and then I'll act a fool. So let's take some of these super chats, and then we can
ain't none of my mods put my cash up in the chat. Y'all wilding out now.
I got you, Landlord. I got you.
Andrew put it in there, bro.
I got you, bro. This Landlord right here.
Salute,
I got you, bro.
Appreciate you.
So, and I appreciate all the cash apps that y'all been doing. I do want to get into that film, Henny. What was the guy we was gonna look at?
Rashad Bateman.
I want to look at Rashad, bro. You know I want to look at Rashad? I want to make sure that front office not pulling no, you know what I'm saying? Like trash. Like what? Because if he look,
I turned it off.
Bro. I want to keep my, because I just gave up my monetization on the last film session. Man, all right. Y'all sure y'all want to do it, bro? Because the fans want to see it.
It's for the love, man. They want to see it. We going to give it to them.
All right, y'all make sure y'all bless us, man, because we taking another hit, bro. Real talk. And I ain't forcing y'all, but I done took 2 hits today. And appreciate all the Cash App love. All right, let's take these super chats. Let's take these super chats.
Back in it, baby, just stay in a time. Double up. The money I color up. Double up. The money I color.
Boss Land.
Super chats.
Y'all got some super chats?
Let me check one more time before I say no.
Check mine too.
I got super chats over here.
Okay, I got a couple over here.
They came through for you. All right, go for it, and
Shout
then I'll
out
read mine.
You got us the poor. She said, "Welcome back, sir," with the 555.
There we go.
There we go. Willie Stovall with the $2 holler. Hey, at least let me know it worked. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I knew they was gonna come through for you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. All right, so Henny, you got some super chats over there?
I can't check my internet down. I'm up here doing all this.
Let me go look on your channel then.
That's good teamwork.
Y'all bless everybody, man.
My boy said we can do film later. I think I want to do film now. Because I do want to look at that boy. I want to look at him, bro.
At who?
But Henny.
Rashad Bateman.
What you doing this weekend?
T Smooth got you one over here.
You working this weekend?
Yeah, of course.
We can't do no film this weekend.
T Smooth got you with the $199 over here. He say, what one tech would you want if you had a choice? Salute the
Trade or free agency?
I guess
I gotta
said
look at this
both.
film, bro. I gotta look at film.
Oh, also shout out to Angie for the cash app on my end too. I appreciate you for the support.
Let me look at my cash app because I gotta also recognize some people, man. They went hard.
Yeah, salute to Blake Hard on my cash app, J Rex on the cash app, and Angie on the cash app. Appreciate y'all, man. We really do. Y'all just don't know this.
And you know what I appreciate? They be leaving messages, bro.
Yeah, it go a long way, man, when we doing this content. It ain't an easy gig, I promise you.
So Angie said, thank you, Angie, and love you.
Yeah, thank you.
Blake said, appreciate your hard work, boss. Then Jay said, Mingo film. Chris said, good film session. Mr. Burns said, film study. Camo, he left a salute.
Hold on, Freddie up here banging in the thing, talking about some team trenches. Sorry, dog. Hey, you up here banging on
yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Then Jose interrupt you, but that was funny.
Jose said something with a personal note. He said, "You fucks with your realness and humbleness." Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna always try to keep it a G with everybody, bro.
We pride ourselves on being real.
Yeah, that's the only way.
It's so easy to be fake and just
it's
try
so
to
much fake.
Y'all out of y'all money.
Oh man,
that's what a lot of
fake
people do.
is like a pandemic right now. It's a pandemic of fake as hell and actors. It's pathetic. And this is what I said, and I mean this, bro. These content creators and writers go stop lying to y'all when fans start wanting us to tell the truth. As long as it's a whole bunch of people that want to be lied to, they go lie to you. As long as y'all keep showing love for lies, as long as it's, oh, the rookie DT, oh yeah, he gonna be a beast. It's like, how y'all gonna let people keep telling y'all that after Quentin Bohanna, after the white gorilla, you know what I'm saying? After all these rookie DTs, when has it ever worked? Mazi ain't worked, but they think all of a sudden but this one is an Islander. He's gonna be the one. Man,
hey,
stop,
shout out
bro.
to my guy Cam Taylor. He got mystified. He said, boss think he's slick. Stay trapping, kinfolk. Salute to you, Cam. Hey, boss do think he's slick, man. That's over there,
so
man.
I ain't doing this. I ain't debating y'all out of love. I ain't debating because I'm right.
But you know, it's tactics that you gotta use when we debate now. We know that. So you tried to pull a slick one on me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's all love. It's always love with us.
My boy Eugene, he said YouTube content and Roscoe, and then Angie again, man. Y'all really are the best, and I really appreciate it. I really do, man. These super chats. Boys be needing this too, bro. I'm not lying, bro. Cause see, let me tell you something. That medical profile, that wasn't free. I paid for the profile, the medical profile. You feel me?
Yeah.
I had to pay out of my pocket just to get y'all the facts. You feel me?
Hey, Land,
I got a couple more supers over here. I'm gonna check
supers
yours
coming
after
through.
I read mine.
Them
Salute to
supers coming
Mr. Los Altos with the $2. He said, Landlord 723. Nah, no film. Get your money. And Miss Lisa VIC just showed some love. I appreciate you, ma'am. And Patrick Norman with the $5 holler. He says defense wins Super Bowls. He banging on me too, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Like Boss said, man, this stuff go a long way. It might not look like it's extenuating time that we have to put into this, but man, y'all know time is valuable, and we dedicate a lot of it to this, man. So when y'all do show us love, we really do appreciate it. Like real talk.
Absolutely. Let me read my super chats. So we got a super chat from Sydney. He said, and he preaching over. He said, hold on real quick. He said, stopping the run is the cancer of our team in the playoffs every year. Boss, you spot on the offense has been good enough to win. Yep. Let me clap it up for him because that's a direct shot at y'all.
You got to remember, every year, it's a different case. You can't say that.
Yeah. I would say y'all was right on 1 year for sure. I'll give you that. That San Fran game, I say y'all was right on that. We have enough money for both. Damn it, I want both.
Facts.
And we do too. But we need to get the urgency up on One Tech. We need to get the urgency up.
I'm back in. I had to reset my Wi-Fi.
I forgot.
No, but don't worry. I can see it. I see it now because I'm back.
Let me finish mine, then you finish yours, real quick.
Go ahead.
Because I only got 3 more. My boy with the CashApp say Dallas lost because they couldn't run the ball, stop the run. Yes. Wide receiver 2 is a luxury.
Y'all so crazy. Listen, hold on.
Wait, can I read my super chat without you fighting them?
Is this the same team that was?
You want to fight everybody? Can I get that same fight on One Tech? Then he say, no contending team would prioritize wide receiver 2 over run defense.
Another one.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy was
running up. I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo. If we locked in, then I'm switching up. I be trying to figure out like
sleeping on me now, cooking his nigga.
Another one.
Bringing real back.
Finesse 2 on.
I had to hit every button. He smashed y'all on that. Then boy, these super chats, boy, they said that y'all a message. He said it's about time of possession. Gotta stop the run.
If we locked in, then I'm switching up.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Finesse 2 on.
All right, now. I'm gonna let y'all have it. See, you take it too long with yours. You see how you doing?
I got one more.
See how you doing here?
I got one more. He said, D-Shift said, too many defenses done stop offenses in history. Thank you, bruh.
Man,
that's my last word.
Are we gonna talk about 2025 and the way this team is currently constructed?
I just need the same energy you got, bro. I need the same energy you got. I need the same energy.
In general, we know defense.
All I'm asking from you is the same energy.
We know that we need to stop the run. In general, we know all these things are true. But according to this team in 2025, CeeDee Lamb needs some gosh darn help. Okay, G Willikers back, man. Y'all act like y'all can't understand. Lord.
Sleeping on me now, cooking his nigga.
Let me read these super chats on my end real quick, cuz.
Please.
All right, shout out to you guys for the $5 super chat. You said welcome back, Hennessy. I appreciate it. My boy Willie Stovall came through with the 2-piece. He said appreciate you, Hen. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the love. And then down here I got Lisa with the $4.99 for your mind. She ain't say nothing, just wanted to show support, so I do appreciate you.
All right, y'all give me a second. I think I'm gonna call my boy Common Sense because he the one that want to talk. Cause this is what I don't want, bro. If I open up that phone line, everybody go whoop y'all ass today, bro. I don't want that to happen to y'all.
Man, hey,
dude, I know you gotta go to sleep.
I'm undefeated.
Cause I already know if I open at that phone line, they gonna beat the shit out of y'all. These people want to stop the run, bro. See, y'all had the high ground on weapons. I got the high ground on One Tech, bro. Trust me. I can say from the chat, they go beat the dog snot out of y'all.
That's your side.
All right, so hold on.
Because you talking about Mazi Smith.
You asking?
So y'all just said screw CeeDee Lamb. Y'all just said screw CeeDee Lamb. I can't believe y'all.
I warned you.
I can't believe y'all.
I warned you. You wanted it. You finna get it. You finna get it.
She shutting that gown. Started at top and I'm taking it down up the champagne. Took a break from the brown on a rampage. I've been giving it brown.
Yeah. Y'all call in and whoop these dudes. I already know what y'all finna do. Heathens. Yeah. Call the Batman phone. Let's go. All right, y'all asking me to open up the phone lines, bro. You know I'm only giving 3 seconds, bro. I ain't gonna be here all day. Hit it.
Hold on. I'm a grabber. I'm a savage. Everything above average. 30 minutes, I'm a maverick. Balling. Niggas see me. I be falling, screaming, falling, parachutes. I done pulled up, man, with a pair. Hold on. I done came down. I'm the freshest. Oh, man.
I got you.
Back door, man. Back door.
Boss Cowboy. As you can see, been rhyming on the mic since I was 3. I keep it G. Me and Landlord win Henny doing our thing. These boys don't understand because we might end up swinging, man. We from that Texas. We got the coast. We from the South. We do the most. You might choke when these boys say, listen, man, boss got that too. You hear me? Now, we got these damn phones on. Y'all ain't called in. I'm finna turn this shit right back off, bro.
Yikes.
Hey. So, hey, everybody spit something, so you got to do something real quick, Landlord. Everybody does spit something. Let's get it.
I don't got nothing for y'all, man. Y'all done pissed me off.
You a damn lie, boy. That shit all in your heart, boy.
Hey, let me see what I got for you, man. Let me see. We freestyling, though. So,
Let's go.
All right. Kicking those, you already know. Shitting on the opponents, if they want it, we can do it. Let's handle it, dismantling whoever challenging his landlord again. Shitting on these other cause if they want it, then I'ma show them something. I've been that boy from the southern states. Kicking up with the K. You know we lifting weights. You got you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking.
Man, let's do them boys, man. Hey, listen, man, y'all boy, I'm telling y'all got Boss Land messed up, man. We just multi-talented, man. You don't never know what's gonna happen on Boss Land. You hear me?
Hey, you know,
y'all didn't call in. I turned out the phones, bro. I was asking for. Hold on, that's the wrong phone number. Then I need to give you another number. Try this one. Try that one.
Y'all about to crank me up for real now. Chill out.
Hey, dog,
it's the wrong number. It's a long summer.
Cases and baby mamas. That's the mixtape coming out, y'all.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys affiliated.
Yeah,
not
man.
really.
Hey,
but
y'all boys got us to freestyle. Y'all really got us to freestyle over here, man.
They said Cases and baby mamas coming out in the summer.
Going platinum.
Try that one.
Hey,
try that.
I'm sorry. I feel like that's the hardest name for a mixtape ever. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know what I'm saying? It just embodies everything that a trap could have. You know what I'm saying? Cases and baby mamas, man. Let's do it.
They asking for an access code on that one? Oh, no, he in here. So I'm finna lock the phones because I think Common Sense really
don't make me call you now. You better not come in here talking
crazy.
He
want that smoke. Coming. You lie.
Come in here talking crazy now, Common.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up with it?
Boss, Landlord, and Henny, finally on the Boss Land.
Hey, you got a freestyle too, bro. Come on now. You got a freestyle too, bro.
Yeah, I see. Look, first off, ain't nobody better at freestyling than Landlord. Straight on the spot, man. You can't go wrong with that, dog.
He went in.
I know Henny and Landlord probably can't hear me, so if they want to respond, just stop me at any time.
Go for it now.
Oh, I hear loud and clear.
We can hear you. You can't hear us.
Bottom line is, I'm team weapon trenches. Okay, that's just the bottom line. I'm team weapon trenches. The bottom line is we need both. Okay, if we go wide receiver 2, we're winning now. We're going to win now. But if we go team trenches, we might can make a run in the playoffs. Every year we get in the playoffs, we can't stop the run. Now, if we want to be real about it,
the conference has been unlocked.
Get us a DT with Keenan Allen or whatever, we can win everything. That's the whole bottom line. So if we really want to see what it really is, get us somebody that we can run the ball and run the ball with a Nick Chubb and Jaden Blue together. That way, when they stack the box, maybe Jonathan Mingo can have a chance or something like that if we're not going to get a wide receiver too. But if you go get Calvin Ridley, you ain't got to worry about it in DT because you're going to run up the score any damn way. You see what I'm saying? So it's either or. I want us to get both. So that's what I'm saying. We can get a better DT. We can get a better.
The conference has been locked.
And if it's going to be a Stephen Jones price range. But the problem is, if we want to make a D playoff run, no matter if it's team weapon, team trenches, we got to be able to stop the run because that's what's been our playoff for TV Field in this whole time as a Cowboy fan in the last 30 years. That's the bottom line. But if we get a wide receiver too.
All participants are muted and they can unmute themselves.
This all I want to say though, because
if you score 40 points in the playoffs, you ain't got to worry about it.
He gave me a great. He gave me a good thing though. Listen,
We good?
What y'all said? Hold on. What y'all said?
Hold on real quick.
What y'all said
Landlord,
that
give me
y'all
1
wanted to
second
do with
because he
Booker?
can't hear you.
Oh, my bad.
Common sense, man. I appreciate the call, bro. You killed it.
All right, bro. I get it, y'all.
Salute.
Thank you,
Common
brother.
sense gonna come in and kill it real quick. Go ahead, Landlord. Then we got 3 calls after that.
This just made me listen. Cause look, y'all problem can be solved with the identity that y'all said y'all wanted to have. Y'all are counterproductive and y'all are very much so selfish. That's what's wrong with Team Trenches. Y'all so selfish. I told y'all the little kid that got the controller, lost the game repeatedly, and ran upstairs and told his mama. Y'all are selfish and y'all don't know how to share. So I'm gonna say this. Guess what? The very idea that y'all gave us, y'all sold us this idea. Guess what y'all told us the whole offseason? We got Booker, and we finna be physical and run the ball. Well, guess what stopped other teams from running the ball? This is a mic drop right here, people, if y'all don't know.
You run the ball.
What stopped other teams from running the ball, Boss Cowboy Sports?
What stopped other teams from running the ball?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Not
It's
having
a couple of things.
Running the ball, Boss Cowboy Sports.
That's true,
and
too.
tell me, is that not what you said Mr. Schottenheimer wanted to do this good evening? Tell me that's not what you've been selling
Man,
us,
listen,
Mr.
bro.
Boss Cowboy Sports. Please tell me.
Don't listen, bro. We already
That's what
settled.
2016 was like.
Listen, bro.
You just sold me that.
We already settled that we friends, bro.
We are, but I'm just saying.
Listen, I made the same mistake,
saying.
bro. No, I made the same mistake, and
We
I'm gonna tell you the
wide-
mistake.
all
No, I'm
we
gonna tell you the
need- we need
mistake
a
you're
wide
making that I
receiver
made.
more.
Let me tell you the
All I'm
mistake you're
saying,
making that I
we need a
made,
wide
bro.
receiver more
No,
because
hear me
you
out.
can-
Hear me out.
You can fix
You
the
gonna
run
feel me when I
defense
say this, bro?
by
Because I
running
made the
ball.
same mistake.
That's
You
all
gonna
I'm
feel me
saying.
when I say it.
Let's do it.
I got so used to fighting you and Henny that I became defensive after a while. That really did happen to me, bro. I had to catch myself like, hold on,
Every
bro.
time we say something like, no.
Right. That's where you at right now, bro. I'm actually,
Maybe so.
I didn't put in 20 hours to not agree with you. I fully agree with you.
I know I was intense, but did you get what I'm saying?
Totally.
Y'all
Yeah,
want
I
to
did
run
too.
with Booker, that supplements the run defense.
But
that
you
y'all
still
complaining
fighting,
about.
bro, and we on the same squad. Trust me, I'm with you.
Okay, let's go.
Let's take a couple of more calls and we'll get up out of here. All right, so 276, you live. You just like me, Landlord. I promise I did that. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, boss, landlord, Henny?
What's
Hey,
up?
this
What's
Mr.
up?
Burns.
Mr. Burns.
Hey, yeah. Hey, man, I'm Team Cowboy, man. I want both of them.
Love it.
All right, both of them.
Both
from
of
the
'em.
South. That's from where you from.
Yeah, I want both of them because we're going to have to stop.
Hold on, I put him on mute on that. He was cooking. Damn, hold on.
Yeah, we need both of them, though. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Hey,
can
man,
hear you.
y'all doing a great job over there. And I agree with both arguments. But we need both of them because we want to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
On my
We
mama.
don't want to just go one game and done in the playoffs. We need both of them. We need a number 2 wide receiver who can catch, who can block, who ain't got no bad attitude. And we need a defensive run stop that's going to knock some heads off some shoulders. Who ain't
That's right.
playing no game.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hey, me and my boys, we coming down there one of these games.
All right.
So, we came to the Detroit Lions game last year and we got embarrassed. I ain't trying to see that again this year.
Nah.
So,
man.
y'all boys keep on
feel sorry
doing what
for
you're doing, man. Y'all doing a great job.
Man, I appreciate
Salute,
it, Mr.
man.
Burns. Good call.
Appreciate
Thank you, brother.
All right.
See, we be having some dope ass calls, bro.
Man, he said he went to that Lions game. I feel like I told you, I was in Atlanta in public with Cowboy stuff on. I went in, I didn't go to Detroit, but I had Cowboy gear on. Then look, it was so embarrassing because guess what? We went to a restaurant and we trying to get them to show the game. We like, hey, they end up doing overtime. Like they trying their best to pull the game up. They got 6 remotes in their hand. They doing everything. And then that was the results to the game. No lie. We end up Cowboy down. And then they did all that to pull the game up. And then we just get thoroughly embarrassed the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
was
crazy,
sad.
man.
Yeah.
Sad.
I love the people
Lions
that
game,
saying
they
both
scored
of 'em.
9 points. 9 points is crazy.
I love the both of them. D
Both
Shift, you
of 'em.
live.
Hey, what's going on, man? I love both of them too, first and foremost. But shit, we go into the argument and the point of the argument, right? And I feel you, boss. And like it's the same thing I think happening. Like, all right, so we've had a lot of weapons, right? And I get the fact that it seems like we don't put resources into DT1 or whatever. I mean, versus a wide receiver 2. But you've had a lot of wide receivers run through here. You can't tell me the last Pro Bowl DT1 we've had.
Jay Ratliff.
Like, you can't tell me the last one of them we done had. You know what I'm saying? So, like the whole thing about like Mazi and CD, that's not like, you know, you can't compare that because you got a CD Lamb. I feel what you're saying, boss, in the fact that if you just barely got a Mazi Smith and you lose him, you ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And we're not saying that Mazi Smith is important. We're saying that that's all you got right now. And if all you got is $1, like, you need that dollar. You know what I'm saying? So, like, 'cause when you lose that shit, you broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can at least try to go flip that dollar into, like, off a little dice game or something, and, like, try to come up. But, like, you got CD Lamb. You know what I'm saying? So the hypothetical about if you lose CD Lamb, well, like, you lose players like that, period. Like, your team ain't going to really be operating on what you need. You know what I'm saying? That's a pillar. That's a cornerstone player. But, like, we ain't never, like, invested in no DT1. And, like, ultimately when it comes down to playoff success and, like, what we done in the past, and, like, I get, you know, we kind of want to can the past, but, like, you need that as a reference to anything that you're going to do in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to study history to know how you're going to, you know, deal with situations in the future. And so, like, I'm saying, like, history just shows, like, whether it's the Seattle Seahawks shutting down the historic Denver team. I mean, hell, one of those years when our offense was rolling and we ran into that Steelers defense, like, our offense got shut down. I forget what year that was. That was like, I think it was 2014. But, I mean, just either way, man, like defensively, like, I mean, we lacking. And I get, like, I'll say, dog, we would fix his defense. But I get Landlord in them point too, and the fact that, shit, if like, we too far away to build a good defense, you know what I'm saying? So if you were just to insert a wide receiver too, you know what I mean? You could possibly, but we still gonna run into the situation and face some contenders, and we gonna be lacking a defense. So we still gonna be shit out of luck. So I mean, I don't think you got enough moves to make this year, dog, to like really even solve any of this stuff like that. That's frustrating us deeply. And that's just trying to get to a conference championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think as is, we going to be all right trying to get to the playoffs. But, shit, like, we still going to be let down, bro. So, that's all I got, dog.
D Shift, bro, you murdered that call. Bro, if you can see that they over here ducking from all them bullets you put in them boys.
Nah. Man, I don't want no problems, bro.
Hold on,
right, bro.
All right, big dog. Hey, you done already say that boy done shot you, brother. That boy say, man, D Shift came in this thing shoot. D Shift came in this thing and shot all kind of holes in you boys, bro. Nah, he was balanced with it. Nah, he was balanced. He was balanced. D Shift always cool. He always balanced.
He cooked on that though.
He did.
He made a lot of great points, man.
I know y'all feel it. I got some super chats too.
I got another one over here from Angie. She said, "Call boss team stingy." Yeah, that's what you with, because y'all so stingy.
You was ready to take that shot at me so bad you read that super chat. We got one more call.
I don't want to share.
Jabbar.
Also, shout out to Mr. Burns on the Cash App too. I got you, brother.
Hey, what's up with it, guys?
What's up with it, man? What's up? You the last caller, bro. So, which team you on?
Salute.
Look, man, I remember, like,
you can't say both.
5 years ago, man. Nah. I'm Team Trenches. I'm Team Trenches, man. Like, hear me out. Henny and Landlord, y'all hear me out, though. I'm going to say this. When we talking about offensive trenches versus weapon, I was Team Weapon due to the fact that I feel like our history, like, we have a better, history of, like, developing offensive linemen versus, you know what I'm saying, like, I feel like we don't bring in enough competition in the wide receiver room. And I do feel like our receivers do elevate when we, you know what I'm saying, like, bench certain such and such that they not playing up to par and, like, you know what I'm saying, like, elevate it that way. But you know, team trenches on the offensive side versus weapon, all team weapon. But when it comes to like the D tackle position, man, like I'm definitely the trenches in that, because like we haven't really valued that position in so long. You know what I mean? Like we really haven't had, you know what I'm saying,
we just drafted
a certified one tech in, you know what I'm saying, like a very long time. Like we tried to put like a lot of Band-Aid players, you know what I'm saying, here and there. All the time, bro. Like for instance, so let's say, when y'all was having an argument about 2014 and 2016, okay, let's talk about it. Right, so in 2014, Nick Hayden was our defensive tackle. He was our one tech. And then we had guys like Jeremy Mincy, who was a flex defensive line player that could play on the edge and inside, and Tyron Crawford, who could play on the edge and inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had these Band-Aid players that, you know what I'm saying, that had position flex. And this how Stephen Jones was getting away with this stuff. Like, he got away with it during the Rod Marinelli era, because Rod Marinelli was coming off that bad coaching regime with Detroit, and he could use Rod Marinelli as like budget cuts. So he would get these, you know what I'm saying, these bum, you know what I'm saying, free agent guys that Rod Marinelli would build back up. You know, the George Selvies of the world, the Henry Meltons, the Nick Haydens, and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying, we got David Irvin, you know what I'm saying, who was like a diamond in the rough player. And you know what I mean, like we put a lot of these guys at defensive tackle, but they're not true defensive tackles. Same thing we did with Chauncey Golston. You know what I'm saying, like he a position flex player. You know what I'm saying, and I like Osa. You know what I'm saying, I think Mazi still has some stuff
cooking y'all.
But
he
you know what I'm saying, like boss. When I called last show, I told you about like the psyche of Mazi, right? Mazi. He probably did lose all that weight due to depression. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was watching Jonathan Hankins' podcast, you know what I'm saying, he was sitting there talking, man, it's like a lot of his body language was showing, man. He showed that he lacked confidence. He showed that he was anxious, you know what I'm saying, nervous and stuff like that. So for the sake of Mazi, it's important that we bring in another, you know what I'm saying, another certified one tech. I remember, man, like I was saying earlier this offseason, bro, like if we don't land Javon Hargrave, Javon Hargrave went for the low. Javon Hargrave went to like the Minnesota Vikings for like $4 million.
God,
you know what I'm saying? Like
how much?
He went to the Vikings for the low.
How much?
Like $4 million, bro. Hargrave went for the low. You know what I'm saying? And look how the 49ers defense was struggling without him. You know what I'm saying? And Philly lost him the year before last. Look how, you know what I'm saying, they were struggling at times without Hargrave. So, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had a Pro Bowl defensive tackle since I was in middle school, bro. And his name Jay Ratliff. We ain't had a dog in DT since Jay Ratliff, bro. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want answers? You know, I agree. What we need weapons, bro. I've been tweeting Keenan Allen. I've been tweeting Amari Cooper. I've been doing all that stuff, bro.
You can't handle the truth.
Day, we've at least somewhat kept some quality veteran presence in the wide receiver room, but not at DT, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like getting a quality DT is going to change the mentality on the defensive line, bro. Straight up.
Say, bro.
Man, y'all stay. I appreciate y'all content, though.
Jabari. Listen, bro. I just had to pull a Landlord and Henny off the floor from all them bullets you pulling down. You showed, bro, you showed the meaning of being a true Cowboys fan, bro. You cooked the hell out of that call. Bro, you showed so much sauce, so much history, so much facts. Bro, this is why I love Cowboy Nation. Hey, listen, don't worry about them. They're dead. They're dead.
Nah. See, you got disadvantage. We can't even talk to people, so.
No, I'm just messing, bro. No, that was impressive. Tell the truth.
Yeah, it was. I said it was. I said he went down the whole history of defensive tackle. But what I don't like about it is because they keep saying we haven't addressed it, but we just drafted one in the first round.
No,
that's all
good.
I'm saying.
No, you good.
And had a top one and had a second round pick in Tristan Hill. It didn't work, but I ain't gonna say we ain't invested in it. It just ain't
our fault.
They asking for your Twitter, Jabari. It'd be just right for you to share that, bro.
He cooked though.
I'm a follow nigga.
He very knowledgeable.
Yeah, bro. Like that was I didn't expect that.
Bar cooked.
He went down to the budgets.
All the callers cooked though. You know what I'm saying? But that was different. The way he
that was very
was able
it was very
to
in depth. And
he needs to start a channel looking at.
It was thorough.
Jabari need to start a channel looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I would listen to his show.
We gotta recruit him.
Get him into space talking content, damn it.
Yeah.
So
ASAP.
Nah, but
yeah, like, yeah.
Shout out to Donald Holmes for the Cash App too. You a real one.
Shout out to Donald.
Let's get back to these Cash Apps and get them back caught up real quick, because I know I got some Cash Apps just real quick. I want to, because some people just threw some more Cash Apps in there. Just one more time. You know I gotta hit the button. One more time. Appreciate y'all.
Double up. The money I color.
Boss Land.
Super chats.
I love throwing that bomb. All right, I appreciate y'all on these super chats. All right, we got another super chat, boy. Y'all's not playing no damn games. Appreciate all the Cash App and super chats.
Appreciate all the love from all the channels, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, y'all going crazy. We appreciate y'all.
I heard some music. Music tripping. All right, so let me get these super chats real quick. Real quick. All right. So Amari Edmond said, don't forget Hatcher. Yeah, another historian. Then he said all the top 4 teams every year have a top 10 DT. Oh, they just, man, y'all need to have mercy on Landlord and Henny, man. They
what? Hold on,
they
we
already took enough, bro. Like y'all jumping them, bro.
See, Boss trying to make it something that is not, but it's cool.
I know.
I'll let you go.
Now this
Snake
is the deal. Did I say
salesman.
I knew y'all was on the uphill on this one, bro. Now remember, I had to go uphill against Team Weapons.
But this
See,
thing,
he
nobody
trolled.
argued.
I told y'all was uphill, bro. I kept it real.
But nobody argued
We
against
never
defensive
said
tackle.
that we didn't need it.
But I was uphill with Team Booker though. Was I not? You remember I got nothing but F's when I picked Booker the first draft.
We never said that we didn't need a defensive tackle, bro. We never said that. I was the main person saying that we should have been traded for one because we keep failing at trying to get one.
Say
Joey said we wanted both. You make it an either or conversation when it shouldn't be there.
My boy Joey he said, boss, I'm at the gym. I want to call in Team Trenches.
I don't see. This is the thing. See, he up here trying to stack the deck when we just sat here an hour ago said we believe we need to get a defensive tackle. I sat here and said don't get a band-aid at defensive tackle, and this is the conversations we have.
No, I'm just letting you know, bro.
Nigga, I gave you a hashtag for this shit.
No, I understand, and it's a dope ass hashtag. But
what?
He came up with a dope hashtag for One Tech. Can you tell everybody?
Yeah, the hashtag is respect One Tech.
I love that. Respect One Tech. Simple to the point. Because they actually disrespecting One Tech. I love it.
But this
hashtag respect One Tech. I love it. Real quick, I got 2 more super chats. Two more, and then my boy.
Go ahead. And then I'm gonna say what I got.
Joey,
after that,
Landlord gotta go to work. He gotta get up at 4 in the morning.
I gotta get up out of here.
So he gotta go, bro. If it wasn't for Landlord having to go to work, me neither. I ain't ate neither, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I ain't ate since I did the film study on Mingo. I'm still hungry. Yeah. But anyway,
order a pizza, then let's do this film study. Landlord can get off.
Hey, he said, "Don't worry, HM and Land Flournoy finna cook."
He trolling. I promise you that's a joke. I promise you that's a joke.
Yeah, and then he say, Lisa say, boss, you a mess. She was talking about we was freestyling. So listen, y'all, this is the war call right here. Respect One Tech. That's it.
That's hard.
That's it.
Hard as a mug.
Respect One Tech. So now every time I tweet about it, that's the war call. Okay? So, because we got to get serious about that campaign. And Landlord, this is my final word. Henny, I mean this with all my heart, bro. I'm not playing when I say this. This is my final word. I need this dude.
And
if it's work, I'm putting cases on you.
Wait a minute. This what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let y'all eat. Look, listen. I pray to God that this works. I'm not praying against my team. But I promise you, y'all will feel the full wrath of Landlord from Alabama if this shit don't work. I promise you.
And I need that dude.
That shit it get funny every time though.
I was crazy,
bro. I listen, y'all. I'm gonna look you in your eye with no music. I need that same dude for one tech. That's all I'm asking. I say you right. I say weapon is more important. If I can get that same fighter, that's the fighter I want right there for one tech.
Fine.
Cool.
Do it.
We got you.
All right.
What's
my final word.
Man?
And I need that from the chat. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all what I feel like will play out. I'm gonna tell you how I don't think they gonna do one tech now. I think they go into training camp just like they did yesterday. They go have all them drafted guys, and then this is how I think it's gonna play out. I think it's gonna be just like receiver by committee. They go roll them boys out there, hoping that these young guys go work out and they go get bummed, and they gonna have to go trade for one. That's what. So it's just like I said before. What I used to do, because I had a lot of, and I'm being honest, I had a lot of managers that was hating on me. When you start making more money than your managers, they start hating on you. So every time I used to get resources, I used to put up a proposal and tell them what I was going to do with it. They would always turn it down every time. But they had my plan. So when it would crash, guess what they would do?
Use your plan.
So it's our job right now to put out the plan. So what me and Henny has committed to doing, we gonna do this too. We gonna do all kind of film studies on available trade value DTs. We gonna do it early. We gonna put out the proposal, expecting them to say no. But when it will likely fail. You ain't seen no rookies ever with the Dallas Cowboys come in and have instant success ever. It's gonna likely fail. We gonna need them to blow off our work and then do it during the season. That's my final word.
All right, so I guess I'll give my final word real quick, man, and we'll chop it up. Cause listen, boss, nobody is denying the importance of a one tech. I talked about the Dallas Cowboys shortcomings when it comes to run defense. Matter of fact, I think I still got my notes right here. So dating back since 2020, Dallas Cowboys run defense ranked 31st, 16th, 22nd, 16th, and 30th this last season. And then when you talk about the playoffs, in the 5 playoff losses since 2016, Dallas Cowboys defense is giving up 30 points per game and allowing 157 rushing yards per game. So, it's not like I don't already understand the gravity of what one tech means. It's just I'm not willing at this point to do an either or. I want to win, and I want to win at the highest level. And I don't believe we can win at the highest level without a secondary weapon for CeeDee Lamb with what I just seen last year. I saw you without a run game and with only one legitimate weapon, only average 20 points per game. We had games with Dak Prescott healthy, CeeDee Lamb healthy, Jake Ferguson on the field. You're starting running backs out there, you scored 9 points. I've seen that. So I understand why we need a one tech. And I'm gonna help you push for a one tech. But I'm never gonna sit here and act like a wide receiver is a luxury, sugar, or any of that. Even teams that run first teams on average pass the ball more often than they run. They do. Detroit passes the ball slightly more than they run the football. You could break down the run pass breakdowns. So I believe in having a weapon out there other than CeeDee Lamb. So it's not team trenches, it's not team weapons, it's team win football games. And you need both of them to do that, man. So, hey, I need both. That's the final word, man. We're going to get a wide receiver. We're going to get those one take. We're going to call it the end of the discussion, man. Go ahead, cook up, Landlord.
Good final word.
Already, man. Hey, man, like you said, like y'all said, we honest over here. Of course we need defensive tackle help. You know what I'm saying? One tech to be specific. Respect one tech, that's the movement, and we support it because, you know, we do what's best for the team. And the reason I fight so viciously for my ideas and the way I feel, I've been doing it for 2 years. And I feel like I've been ignored. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like I just got to turn up. I got to bang as hard as I can to get my point across. So, you know, this is passion that's been fired from, you know what I'm saying, that's been rekindled from 2 years ago. Like, I still been fighting for this. And I feel like our team would be in the best situation if we did address wide receiver 2. So, of course, we need defensive tackle. Of course we do. But like I said, I feel like it's ways to cover that wound up. And like, when I say wide receiver 2, I'm not really even just talking about throwing the ball like crazy. What my idea is, okay, Shotty want to run the ball. So when you do decide to throw the ball, I want you to maximize those opportunities. I want you to be like, boom, we've been running the ball, now we do a play action. Now, wide receiver 2 done got a 50-yard bomb, or he done got a 37-yard play. You see what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. I want you to be able to maximize those opportunities when you do decide to throw the ball. So, in order to do that, if you're not going to throw the ball a lot, you need to be able to maximize it. So, therefore, you need to get some of the better people on the outsides to maximize those opportunities. That's what my mindset is. And I feel like that would put us in a position to be as competitive as possible. And like I said, you can supplement, or you can hide the fact that you're not the greatest run-stopping team by running the ball. That's Schottenheimer. That's his whole identity. That's what they've been selling us. That's what we drafted Booker for, right? We finna be this physical, dominant running team. So if you are that team, which I believe we can actually be, you will be hiding those warts about us not being able to stop the run by default, because you will have the ball, you will have time of possession, you will be similar to the 2016 Dallas Cowboys. We wasn't a good run-stopping team in 2016. We just had the ball for way longer than everybody. And it seemed like we were. The numbers said we were. That's why you don't trust numbers alone. That's the whole point. We can band-aid or hide or mask our flaws, which every team has flaws. I just feel like our flaw can't be wide receiver 2 opposed to being defensive tackle, because you can't hide wide receiver 2. Because guess what? Your defense is going to be boxing CeeDee Lamb in, and you're going to be doomed. Dak going to be getting sacked. You won't be productive on the offensive side of the ball. So that's my final word. I just really believe in it, and I promise you, I don't want to be right, but I got a feeling I will be if they don't make some major moves to address this problem. That's my final word.
Man, great final word. And Joey Badass got the metaphor for Team Trenches. He said, boss, anything you build in life starts with the foundation, the ground, and that's Team Trenches. Hey, good job, fellas. Good fight. Hey, yes, our fights make all of us better, bro. Real talk. I swear to God. And y'all the two I always want to fight, because y'all gonna always fight good. I swear. People know about Team Trenches versus Team Weapons based on our fights. That's real talk. And I love the fact that our fights are authentic. It's real. It's not scripted. It's passion. We both go win, because it's a real war room. Let's go.